guys, this is Steve Huff at stevehufpphoto.com. I wanted to give you guys an update. It's been about a year with my Wotancraft Ryker bag. I still own it. I still love it. The one I use all the time right here. This is my main bag that goes with me on a day-to-day basis when I'm not doing a big travel or trip. This Wotancraft Ryker is my day-to-day bag. I now have inside of this a full Sony a7R II system. So as you can see, the bag is not huge, but it will hold an a7R II, and I have 3 lenses in here. I have a charger and 2 extra batteries. So 3 batteries, the camera, actually I might have 4 lenses in here. Let's see what we have inside. But this is the Wotancraft Ryker. I'm getting some wear and tear on it because I've been using it everywhere. If it rains, I take it out. I set it down in water. I don't care. It's built to last, basically, as long as you want to own it. All the hardware is top notch. We even have a little pocket in the back here. And it's a beautiful all leather bag. When I did my first review of the Ryker about a year ago, tons of people ordered the bag and there was like a wait list, and I received so many emails from people thanking me for alerting them to this beautiful bag because everybody seems to love it. As you can see here, you got the magnets, and let's see what I have inside my beautiful Ryker. I'm gonna open up. It's got the nice sturdy zipper here. You open it up. Open up the flap, you have a nice brown suede interior here. And inside, I have a Sony Zeiss 3514. Beautiful lens. This is technically, in my opinion, the best Sony lens for the A7 series. While it might be large, the rendering is simply fantastic. It's beautiful. Then we also have... Sorry, I'm messing with my exposure compensation. I just realized it was a bit dark. I also have the Voigtlander 15mm f4.5 with the Voigtlander Leica M mount to Sony adapter. This is the version 3, and the version 3 is amazing on the a7R II. There's no soft corners, there's no vignetting, there's no color shifts. There's no distortion. This lens is amazing and it's small. Highly recommend the Voigtlander 15 f4.5 version 3 for the Sony a7R II. I also recommend the Voigtlander close focus adapter. That's my favorite adapter. What else do we have in here? Lens number 3, I'm carrying the Zeiss Loxia 50mm f2. This is one of my favorite 50mm lenses ever, and it is my favorite for the Sony a7 system. Brad Husig did a shootout on my site between this and the Leica 50 Apo, however you want to say it, and they were pretty head to head. It was quite amazing. So the Zeiss 50 Loxia, while it's manual focus, it's smaller. You can see it here next to the 35, and that's with the big hood on it. You can take the hood off and it becomes way more compact, almost to the size of the Voigtlander 15. Actually, really is. So there's that. What else do I have in here? Oh, I have the Sony a7R II with the JB Designs wooden grip and a nice big fat strap, and yet another lens. This is the 28 f2 Sony. And so there you go. I have the Sony a7R II, 4 lenses. And what else do I have in the Ryker? I have a Sony battery charger, and right now I have 2 extra batteries that are held right here in the pocket. That gives me plenty of juice for shooting as much as I really need to. So there you go. I wanted to give you guys an updated look at the Wotancraft Ryker, my favorite bag still after a solid year of use. And this is my day-to-day bag. I have other bags that I use for travel or for bigger projects, but for day-to-day, going out and about, when I take my drives to go find photos for the reviews, this is the bag that goes with me. And there's even a pocket in here where you can slide in an iPad mini or something similar to that nature. This is a beautiful bag, well worth the investment. I truly believe it would last you your lifetime. And I can imagine in like 10 years, this bag looking really cool. You ever see those vintage bags from, you know, the old days, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s? And the leather bags, especially from those times, look really cool and worn in, and they have that patina, that rich, you know, worn look. That's the type of leather this is. That's what's going to happen to this bag. I love this zipper top because if you are out in the rain, you want to keep that shut, and that way nothing will be able to touch your expensive camera gear. And it just closes by the magnets. And if you wanted to be extra protective, you can slide the flap under the leather strap here so it's totally secure and it's not going anywhere. Alright, so here's the Wotancraft Ryker on. I like to sling it around the shoulder like this or across the chest, and it sits very comfortably at my side. So it's not huge, it's not tiny, but it does hold a lot of gear. And we're talking full frame gear. We're talking A7R2, 4 lenses, 2 extra batteries, the battery charger. You could even throw in an iPad mini, your phone, some other accessories. So this is it, Wotancraft Ryker. Check it out. If you missed it last year when I reviewed it, take a serious look at it because it's one of the best day-to-day bags around. So there it is, a refreshed look at the Wotancraft Ryker. I'll put a link in the description to take you right to Wotancraft's page if you want to take a look at it. So Wotancraft.com. They make some great stuff. This is just one of the many great bags. They're a site sponsor at stevehufpphoto.com, so thank you guys. Thanks for watching this YouTube video. If you like it, subscribe, give it some thumbs up, and I thank you, and I will see you next time. Always check back to stevehufpphoto.com for news, reviews, and all kinds of good stuff. Bye.